Hello and welcome to Everything Wellness podcast with Army. I'm glad you're here. In this podcast episode, we will be discussing the ways of staying healthy during the winter season. Staying healthy is likely at the top of your list, right? With everything's going on. It's almost every winter, it's always the top of the list. But this year is different. Winter, as you know, is the peak season for cold and the flu. But not to worry, there are a list of things you can do to keep yourself and your family healthy this winter. But first, I would like to talk about the cold and the flu and their symptoms, right? They are so similar, sometimes you cannot differentiate. Let's start with cold. When it's cold, symptoms take time, right? It just doesn't hit fast, it just takes time. And the symptoms include sore throat, coughing, stuffy nose, sneezing, watery eyes, low or no fever. But when it comes down to the flu, symptoms hit fast, right? And they include body aches, muscle aches, appetite loss, headaches, high fever, chills and sweats, stuffy nose, and coughing. So it's like you have double the symptoms of cold. And you also have, I think the most important thing is high fever and chills. You could differentiate between cold and flu. So now let's talk about what you can do to stay healthy this winter season. Let's start with washing your hands. You hear this almost everywhere now because of the virus, right? But it is the most effective way to remove and prevent the spread of illness-causing germs. So if you wash your hands frequently, you will just get rid of this, right? At least transferring them. But when washing your hands, you have to remember to get a good amount of soap and scrub it at least like 20 seconds and use warm water. And it doesn't have to be antibacterial soap. Any hand soap will just do the job, right? And then sanitize. You need to clean the surfaces. Like you gotta start cleaning. When cleaning, focus first on the items and areas you tend to touch often, like doorknobs, phones, keyboards. We're always on the computer. The light switches, especially in the bathroom. The TV remote, right? You're always using it. Everybody in the house using it. If you start in these places, you start sanitizing, just wiping them off. You can make a quick cleaning session and it will be as effective, right? The phone especially, it's always, everybody is using it. From age 7 to 77, so it's important that we clean it. And eating healthy, that's actually is very important. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta eat healthy food groups that supports your immune system. I could give you a few examples: garlic, onion, citrus fruits, herbs and spices, probiotics, soup is great, apple cider vinegar are a few examples. And to get a good amount of probiotics, you can consume fermented foods or of course supplements. But if we just go into fermented foods, they are the most natural source of probiotics. So do we know what are they? Yogurt, right? Pickles, kimchi, miso, kombucha. I don't know if you ever tried it. You get used to it. It tastes okay. So during the winter season, citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, tangerines, they are my favorite. Limes and grapefruits are an excellent source of immune-boosting vitamin C. Citrus fruits are relatively low glycemic meaning they won't spike your blood sugar, which is very good. Citrus can also help your body absorb iron. That is very important, right? Iron is a mineral that's important for the immune system, which helps your body produce red blood cells. Also, you could consume red and green bell peppers. They're delicious, right? Kale, broccoli, papaya, strawberries, Brussels sprouts, kiwi, mango, pineapple are also good sources of vitamin C. If you want, you can also use vitamin C supplements as an alternative during the winter times or every time, right? It's up to you. And garlic. Garlic has shown promise as a treatment for preventing colds and the flu, right? By boosting up your immune system. Studies have shown that garlic reduces the risk of becoming sick and shortens the period of sickness. Regularly eating garlic may help prevent the common cold or the flu. But if you do get sick, it happens, eating garlic can reduce symptoms and help you recover faster. Well, I'm going to give you a delicious recipe, which is very simple to make. Here it goes. 1 cup of yogurt, which also has probiotics, right? 3 cloves of chopped garlic, and 1 diced small-sized cucumber, like a Kirby. Those small-sized cucumbers? So you add all the ingredients in a bowl and just mix them. You can eat it alone or with a slice of toasted bread. If you want to get more creative, you could add some chopped dill or parsley on top. So this recipe is very easy to make. It's delicious and nutritious. I hope you'll make it and enjoy it. Let me know how you like it. And now let's talk about spices and herbs. Most of us have these ingredients in our kitchens, right? Let's start with cinnamon. A mixture of honey and cinnamon to treat cold has been a remedy for ages, right? I remember my grandmother used to consume this, and she used to give it to me. You can make a cinnamon tea and add some honey to soothe your sore throat. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Ginger. Ginger can help in curing symptoms like upset stomach, dizziness, and cold sweats that are common during the flu and cold season. You can steep a ginger root in hot water to make a healing herbal tea, which tastes also good. You could also add in your tea honey. Licorice. Licorice is known to contain a compound that has antiviral effects against flu and other diseases. If you never tried licorice, I would suggest you give it a try. It tastes okay. Thyme. Thyme is excellent for relieving congestion, right? You can brew a cup of thyme tea or inhale the steam to loosen up the mucus. It really works. I would suggest you just do the steam, see how you like it. It smells good also. Turmeric, my favorite. Turmeric has some wonderful anti-inflammatory properties. A glass of turmeric milk every day will boost your immune system. Also, you can add turmeric when you're making your soup. It gives a nice color and a nice taste. If you make soup, just try adding some turmeric. Mint. Mint or peppermint is a great way for soothing your throat. It gives that cooling sensation. At the same time, it contains a compound called menthol, which will help opening up your nasal passages. When you're all stuffed up. Ah, what a feeling. Now, one of my favorite is apple cider vinegar. You see it everywhere. I don't know if you ever tried it. I personally love apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is made from the fermented, unstrained juice of crushed apples. You use apple cider vinegar to break up congestion, just like mint, that comes with cold, or use it to help boost your immune system, which is very good. It's kind of acidic, right? So you don't want to irritate your lining of your stomach. If you want to drink it, let's say you have a cold, you want to try it, you want to drink it, you need to dilute it with water before drinking it. I personally prefer to add it to my salad, right, and consume it that way. It gives a nice taste if you add it to your salad with some lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, however you make your salad. Now let's go into the subject of the onion. Everybody loves onions. Onions are super high in flavonoids and antioxidants, just like garlic. It's great to consume on your daily diet. You can make onion soup or add it to your salad, right? An interesting point, back in time in the 16th century, onions were placed around the home during the cold and flu season. The theory behind this is they say if they put the onion in a room with someone who is sick, the onion will just absorb the bacteria toxins and the person will feel better. Well, I read this somewhere. I never tried it, but if you did, let me know. Just send me an email. I would like to see if it works, right? I mean, for ages, people use this type of stuff. But that one I never tried. So let's continue on our list. Movement and exercise. So as we know, the winter months are challenging to stick to your, exercise routine. The cold weather limits you from going outside. If you want to take a walk, it's so cold. You want to go for a run, it's very cold. So you could try working out at home, with exercise equipment such as treadmill or weights, dumbbells. Maybe yoga is your choice. You just need to move your body and, break some sweat. You can also put on your favorite music and start dancing. Easiest way, right? Just put on your favorite music and just do your favorite moves. Get your body moving. That's a great way of moving. Sunlight. So winter times, the sun is not available, right, all the time. But it is important to spend some time outdoors, even if it's cold, when the sun is shining. Sunlight has been shown to help improve your mood. It is especially important to those suffering from seasonal affective disorder. In short, SAD, which is form of a depression. I know a few people have this. The sun is also one of the best sources of vitamin D, right? We talked about this before. Vitamin D is an essential nutrient for the body. Your body needs vitamin D to absorb calcium. And it plays a role in bone growth, right? Calcium, bone healing, keeping the nerves and the muscles, also the immune system working properly. So everything in this list kind of working towards to, make your immune system work properly and give it some boost. And as we go down the list, there are some other tips. You need to keep hydrated, drink your water, get good night's sleep, 8 hours. Just manage your stress levels. And if you want to add some supplements in your diet, you can try elderberry. zinc, vitamin C and D, golden seal, echinacea. These are some things that you can look into. Maybe you would like to add into your diet. Well, I live in New York, and as I'm recording this podcast, there's a winter storm going outside. I hear it, and I see it. It's snowing. It's very cold. It looks like a winter wonderland. Hopefully it won't snow anymore. I think we had more than enough. I was walking my dog, like there is nowhere to walk. It's so much snow. It looks good, but when you're in the wind and snow, it's, oh my gosh, it's very cold, very cold. So this is a few things that you could do in this list. I hope you could just look into it and try to keep your immune system working, boosting it during the winter times. And also it's important, when you're stuck at home and you can't go out because it's too much snow, cold, you don't want to freeze. It's important to do the things that makes you happy and relaxes you. We could talk about maybe taking bubble baths, right? Or maybe just getting comfortable with your favorite book and a cup of tea, or a hot cocoa, whichever one you prefer, or watching your favorite movie or a new movie. Just, during the day, there's so many things. Let's say you want to go into your closet and clean it out. Just take out the clothes, put it all over the floor, and pick the ones that fit you, pick the ones that you wear, pick the ones that you never wore, donate it, right? That is also an option. Clean out the drawers, go through your shoes. Shoes are a very sensitive topic for females, I know. But, there are many people in need of many things, and clothes are, if you just don't wear them, why keep them? They just keep space. If you have time in your hands and it's cold, you could also do that. Go through your papers, right? Mail, if you have anything saved up that you need to go through. Or maybe start a new project, or something that you always wanted to do but you thought you never had time to do it. You could start painting, start singing, start writing, right? Maybe you wanted to write a book but you never had the chance to do it. It's cold, it's freezing out. Let's do it. This is your time. What about if you have kids, you could just spend time with them, watch movies, play games, read books together, right? You could do a time and a space for just you and the kids to read books, or draw, or paint, coloring, anything, anything that you like to do with your family. I know it's not easy to be always stuck at home. I know it. Right now I don't want to go outside. But whenever you feel, you see the sun shining, just try to go out, try to go around the block, or I don't know, you could shovel if you have snow. Just maybe do snow angels. Anything that you like to do, just try to get some sunlight. And other than that, you could also just use your time maybe to relax, just to enjoy the moment. Maybe you could just meditate, just calm yourself down. You could just use the time that you have in anything that you couldn't do because you didn't have time, or in other things that you thought you didn't have time and you couldn't start, or you could just pamper yourself, right? Self-care. Or you could just, maybe you didn't have time to cook before, now you do. You could just get into cooking, right? Becoming that chef. Or you could just do research on any subject that you wanted to learn. You didn't have time, now you're stuck at home. There you go. This is your time. And let me know if you try that onion in the room with a sick person. Let me know if it works. Thank you for joining me in today's podcast episode. I will be back next Monday. And until then, take care of yourself and have a great week. Bye-bye.